Hello and welcome to the Front Office Podcast. I am your host, Marcus Cameron. And as always, our show is sponsored by Tees and Trees Clothing. Tees and Trees is where we stand on business. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're checking into the show, man. We appreciate the check-in. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share, and follow button. Like if you agree, comment if you don't. You know how it works, man. Sorry, it's been a long day. It's about 10:30 or so. What is it? The 14th, Wednesday night, man. Had a good weekend. Went perfect on Wild Card Weekend, 6-0. Shout out to the Front Office Podcast. Got some interesting games coming up this weekend. I'm not going to talk about them now. We got a little bit of NFL news, and I want to talk about Lynn Jones, man. So let's just get straight to the show. And you know what? Actually, I do got something to vent about. I don't know how many of y'all saw this Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb feud. It's been a pretty viral thing or whatever the case may be. I think both of them are assholes, honestly. I don't have nothing against either one of them. I don't know them personally or nothing like that. But Corey Holcomb just says whatever he wants to say. He doesn't really care about, how people feel about it. And Anton Daniels is the same way. You get two niggas in a room like that and more than likely, you put some cameras in front of them, yeah, you're going to get a show. That's what it was. It's a viral moment, man, but, I don't have nothing negative against either one of them, man. Corey Holcomb is actually funny at some point in some cases. Takes it a little too far, but that's what comedians do. This Anton Daniels dude, I just know when he was talking shit about Kenya Martin. And he's really on this whole I'm a tough guy type shit. I think that's the thing with the internet niggas now. The ones who want to be trolls is like, let me prove how tough I am. And maybe he is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his background, but whatever, man. I just thought it would be an interesting point to bring up. That's really it, man. That's all. But yeah, let's talk about I want to talk about Lynn Jones first. Lynn Jones is the reporter who asked the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars after the game. Not even asked, just made a statement to him. I'm going to play it right now.
Lynn Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank you.
You hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank
you.
you.
You did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you
it.
just hold your head up, okay?
Thanks,
and ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one.
That was a real ass statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was 100. And it got the media world in a uproar. They went absolutely nuts. Oh, she's not a real journalist. That's not journalist, blah, 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 and all this other shit. Some of the journalists stood behind her. I think Jamel Hill has said some negative comments about the situation, but she publicly apologized to her and then jumped on a video call with her. Much respect to Jamel Hill for that. It's okay to have a reaction and overreact to certain things. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but you got to be able to calm yourself down and be able to realize whether you was right or wrong. And I thought she did just that. And shout out to her for realizing that situation. But my thoughts on her are this. I think the media that are upset with Ms. Jones or felt like it wasn't real journalism, I think you're cowards. If you want me to be completely honest about the situation. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I think you're cowards because what she did was recognize the situation and she forgot about what's the standard, what's the job, blah, blah, blah. She used her voice, she used her platform to give somebody encouragement that she didn't have to. And if you can't appreciate that, I think, you're the reason why the world is so fucked up now. You're part of the reason. You're part of the problem. You know what I mean? Like, to not, that coach, those players, those fans, they put everything they had into it. And for her in that moment to understand the levity of the moment and be able to come out and say what she said, I salute her. I hope she gets every piece of pub and publicity and fame off of this that she could possibly get, because she literally proves that you don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to be a fucking troll. You don't have to piss people off and try to ask the tough questions to go viral, to make a name for yourself. It took her 30 years. She has been doing black news, all kind of different black publications for over 30 years. And I for one, didn't even know this lady's name until that moment. And it wasn't a moment of her asking a tough question. It was a moment of her being a compassionate human being, seeing that that man was hurting, knowing what he put into it because she is behind the scenes, she is a reporter, and having some sympathy for him in that moment. It's not always the right time to ask the tough questions right after somebody's emotionally drained from trying to do something that they failed at. You know what I mean? And too many media members think that it's okay. They literally think that it's okay. And it's sad, but shout out to Lynn Jones, man. Lynn Jones, Ms. Jones, I know you probably will never see this pod. You probably will never view it. But in case you happen to come across it, whenever, I am absolutely a fan of yours and I admire your courage. Shout out to you. All right. But let's talk about some coaches moving kind of carousel. Black Monday came and went, and I didn't really touch on it, so I want to talk about it right now. Black Monday in the NFL is a big, big deal. It's the Monday right after the regular season when everybody gets fired. And there was quite a few names on that list today, but I'm going to talk about a few. Kevin Stefanski with the Cleveland Browns. I think we all saw that coming. Not really a surprise. Pete Carroll was a little bit of a surprise to me. I mean, they had a shitty season, but it's like, damn. First year, you got rid of a legend. Whew. They was really not feeling you, Pete. Like, they were not feeling you. You must not have had the right answers. That was rough. That was rough. I think John Harbaugh was the biggest surprise out of everybody with the Baltimore Ravens. And all these firings, I can justify them. I can justify getting rid of Pete Carroll. I can definitely justify getting rid of Stefanski. Raheem Morris for the Atlanta Falcons and the GM got fired. I can definitely get behind firing both of them. I thought the GM made some really bad decisions. But Raheem Morris, if you listening, brother, we possibly have a D coordinator position coming open in Minnesota. I would love for you to join the team. I would love for you to join our team as a D coordinator. I think that'll be a good move because Brian Flores is definitely going to get a head coaching job. I hope he doesn't. I'm not hating on you, Flores. You know what I mean? I hope they paying you very, very, very well in Minnesota. I would like for you to stay, brother. You piss me off a lot with blitzing all the fucking time on every fucking other play and shit, and it's always at the wrong time, seems like it. But that defense believes in you. You get young guys in there. They play hard every game, no matter what our record is. You definitely are a leader of men. I hope you stay, but I wish you luck, and I hope you do, you know what I mean, get a head coaching job. Real talk. I hope he gets another shot. But if you do take that head coaching job, Mr. Morris, come on down. But back to Harbaugh. I'm not sure about that one, man. I'm not sure about firing Harbaugh unless him and Lamar really didn't get along. And I've seen a few clips, and, you know, the internet is the internet, man. People can clip shit up however they want and make it look whatever way they want to. And it may not necessarily be that particular way. But it is a little alarming that they struggle the way that they struggle, and they struggle for so long. He's a legendary coach. I think he probably makes the Hall of Fame for sure as a head coach. And it may just be a situation where his time in that particular place was up. But I can tell you right now, he is probably the biggest hire you can get right now if you're a team looking for a head coach, besides Mr. Mike Tomlin. I'd like to talk about Mike Tomlin for a little bit, man. Mike Tomlin did not get fired because the Pittsburgh Steelers don't fire coaches. You know, when they take a long time to find a coach, and when they get them, they stick behind them. They've had 3 coaches, I think, in the last 50 years or some shit like that. Some crazy fucking stat. That is a ridiculous fucking stat. 3 coaches in 50 years, that is fucking ridiculous. But it does say a lot about the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. No organization is perfect, but I can respect the fact that they take their time making sure that they get their coach. They take their time. And for them, or for Mike Tomlin to step away or step to the side, I thought that was really big of him. I thought he probably could have stayed, and I think they would have welcomed him. But I think he realizes that his time in that particular place is over with. And I'm not sure what he's going to do. I'm not sure if he's going to take interviews, if he's looking to coach. He might want to step away for a second. And, you know, I don't like how he handles the media, but that's about it. Mike Tomlin is a damn good coach. He is absolutely a leader of men, and any organization will be thrilled to have him, and I think he'll turn any place around. I think he'll be a great fit in Atlanta. Just side note, I think he'll be a great fit with the Atlanta Falcons. But yeah, shout out to Mike Tomlin, man. I mean, it'll be very interesting. I think the Steelers already got their guy though. I think a lot of people they are in most organizations when they fire their coach they have a list, and the list is usually maybe 3 to 5, 5 to 7 people. I think the Steelers probably have a list of 3 people that they're going to bring in. I think Harbaugh is one of them. As crazy as that sounds, I think John Harbaugh is absolutely one of those people. I don't know if he's going to get the job, but I do think he's one of those people for sure. But I do think the Steelers already kind of have an idea who they want, and I think it was a mutual thing between Tomlin and the Steelers. I think they got their blessing. They gave him their blessing, and he kind of did the same by stepping away and making it a lot easier. So it's no bad press. It's no, we got to fire this guy. I thought that was big of him. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Tomlin. I know it was shocking to Steeler fans. I know quite a few of them, and they definitely let me know about it. Some of them, they kind of saw it coming, and some of them just are really used to Mike Tomlin on that sideline, and that's not what they wanted to see. And that's understandable. That guy's been there for a long time. He's won a Super Bowl down there. Never had a losing season. That's a lot of consistency, bro. That's a lot of consistency. So you got to respect that, man. I'm going to drop another episode before Wild Card Weekend this weekend. Got date night with the wife, so I'm definitely going to do it before Saturday. But I will say this. You motherfuckers are ungrateful. I gave y'all 6-0 picks, and I ain't heard not one person comment on it. That's some bullshit. And, I done put up a few reels that are over 1,000. That's some bullshit. That's some hating ass shit, man. So I'll put some picks out for Saturday and Sunday to see what it is, man. Front Office Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Cameron. I'm going to get up out of here. T's and Trees is the clothing line. Peace.